Good day and welcome back to Elementary 72 Gaming. So let's get back to the walk up the tower. We're really close to the end, and this is episode 31 to episode 40. I'm a little bit disheartened about finishing off the series. I was really hoping that the series would recontinue before I even got close to a finisher, and I never intended to do season 3 to start with. I intended to end this with season 2, and this is really disappointing for me to have to get so close to finishing it. So yeah, here we go. I'm about to get back into this here. I haven't felt this in ages. Is that what you call complete transformation? Or we were here yesterday? This is only the start. Soon, I'll have you trembling with fear. You cocky little punk. I certainly hope so. Okay. Wait, what is the name of this here? Transformation. Go ahead and laugh while you can. Okay, so let's see what happens next. Left arm full transformation. Do your worst. There's an attack straight in. Massive light storm. It's not nice to gang up on one guy, don't you think? Well, I've got news for you. You don't stand a chance. Okay, I'm liking this here. This is just the clash between the two attacks. What's wrong, Elder? You don't seem to find this amusing now. But we've still got a long way to go. I told you this is only the beginning. Right now I'm only using my left arm. If my whole body transforms, then you'll see what complete transformation is really like. He's only gonna keep getting stronger. My right arm's next. He's a much tougher warrior than I thought. I know he can't beat me if I fight back, but it'll cost me time and a lot of energy. If I have to get myself hurt just to win against Yama, I'm not sure if I'll be able to lead the canine people out of here. Now that I am further away from the Slayer candidate, I can see destiny. Hey Ragrat, have you seen a canine person dressed in black? In there. Isn't destiny a terrifying thing? He's too fast to keep up with. If only you didn't bring Dang Dang here today, maybe he'd still be alive. I know the Red Thrasai has the power to block Aro's attacks, but I can't keep up with his speed. They're part of our destiny. Whew. That is terrible. I leave you a message since you're not answering my calls, Master Evancal. I'm stopping your training but this isn't a drill. Stop being so stubborn. Just use the thorn. What the? What's that red light? Oh no! What kind of power is this? I didn't choose to be a ranker because I thought I'd be depraved if I keep seeking for the stronger powers. But now I realize that you have dangerous power in you. Yes, maybe I over-worried myself, but you're a peculiar one. You don't try to suppress or dominate other people with your power. I don't see any kind of wickedness from you, although many are bound to have it as they gain more power. Because you deserve the power. You can keep seeking for stronger powers. I like that they're now Balm just powered up. We're about to see what full power is like from him. This is a high ranker, right? It might be just the scraping of the barrel, 500 or something. Level 2 transformation. Oh boy. It looks like the transformation of the Canaan people, but it's something different. It's like a total different creature. There's the assault going, and I hurt my leg. That sharp thing is definitely dangerous. I'd better get rid of him before he learns how to control Zon. But now I know your weakness. If you hurt your legs while you're transformed, you're helpless for a minute. Plus the part of you connected to your transformation legs gets weak. You were too fast for me to catch up before, but not anymore. Hey Rugrat, do something. Use that power you used to get rid of the barrier. You may not be able to stop Gardo with an attack, but if you can at least distract him, I'll figure something out. Oh. I'll use the Shinsu Black Hole Sphere and hit him. As straight as an arrow. What the? My leg. What happened? Ooh, we got it off. This is quite an amazing little segment. Have you lost your mind? Change of plans. I'll blow away Yama over to the arena. Alright, cover me. Very impressive. Honestly, I didn't think you had this much strength in you. I would even go so far as to compare you to the first generation Slayers. Why are you suddenly complimenting me? Which is why I think it's your destiny for me to send you to where you belong first. Are you aware of the wall built in the area of peaceful coexistence? You mean the wall created to put an end to the war between Jahad and his opponents after Genesis? All I want is to minimize the chaos the war is bound to cause for us and keep the sleep of the dead from being disturbed. I just want my old fellow warriors to rest in peace forever. Got it. Oh, there's it, the irritating ones. What is this now? Good luck, Yama. What happened? Where's Yama? He just vanished. The area, the wall of peaceful coexistence. This is a warning. In charge of the wall, squadron of Jahad's army will destroy the wall in 2 days. This is no one else's plan but King Jahad, the king of the tower. Since everyone agrees to our decision, we suggest to you to leave the fortress before the attack to avoid civilian casualties. Do you have any idea what the wall is protecting? Of course. Renka Kala. No, you know nothing. Plus, the bravest warriors of Jahad's army were sealed in this wall as proof of his commitment to the peace. If you unleash them, the tower will be... doesn't matter. The king and the 10 great family leaders want chaos again. And Fug is the one responsible for bringing chaos back to the tower. Who's there? Whew. Battleship Aquila. Division Commander Number 2, High Ranker Lopo Biafukel. Commander of Squadron 5, Lopo Biayas Racha. Now this is where things get real scary. Now these high rankers, remember, he is the squadron commander, so they top 100 worthy just to be squadron commanders. That's Mashni, that's Kalavan, that's Yasracha. That's how high rank these three are that we've already met, and we're just gonna meet more of these crazy individuals as we go through. That shot. It must have been Jordan. I'm fine. Cover the Slayer candidate. You're really starting to piss me off. Doom, relax. I'm here to help you. Lopo Biara Yasracha. I caught a glimpse of your past just now when you tried to film me with the power of the Canine people. It looked like you've got a grudge against the 10 great families. I'm fighting Jahad too. Maybe you and I are up against the same enemy. Just this once, could you trust me? I'm not sure if just touching him is enough to break the spell, but if some part of me can get rid of it, maybe. What's going on? This can't be the pain. It's gone. No, Doom, you're not supposed to wake up yet. You're supposed to just be a puppet king under a spell. I don't know what kind of world you envision for the Canine people, but if you think you can control people's destiny, think again. The Canine people are destined to be dominated by competition and strength. Not even I can change that. The Canine people themselves chose the society. You want to change the society just because it doesn't suit your ideals? You really got some nerve. I like that political statement over there, because it is a political statement. The world is dominated by something that was chosen by everybody. When you go against it, you cause absolute chaos, and you generally don't end up with a much better world. You end up right back where you started within a few years, because it's just going to cause chaos and fighting. The fighting will continue. It will get very bad. Then somebody will eventually win, and you'll be right back to where you started. That's just the way that things go. If you give Louis's heart back to Deng Deng, it might save Deng Deng, but it would also kill Louis. I chose to save Louis instead of Deng Deng, and I told myself that was their destiny. Could you have chosen answer if... Okay, so we get to see Yama at the Wall of Peaceful Coexistence. This is where the Elder sent him. Who's that? A high ranker? He just popped out of nowhere. Did he send me to the Wall of Peaceful Coexistence? If he doesn't send me back to the cage, I'll hunt him down and cut his throat. Or I'll kill you too. This isn't good. Did Lord Calalam fail to take over the people? If he even lays a finger on the cage, he seems like a really powerful canine. He's dead meat. Hurry up and call him. I don't hear anything from Lord Calalam, but Lord Calalam must have sent him here. Why on earth did he send that guy? What did he see? Did you just say Jahad's army? Battle Aquila. Behold, the cats of the great Lopobia family. A goatman forced to work for Yasracharenka Tura. I swear I'll kill him someday, if it's the last thing I do. Or is there a dog somewhere around here? He is mighty powerful. Ooh, somewhere else on the tower. Is that what I think? Yeah, that's Calavan. High ranker Calavan. The Wall of Peaceful Coexistence. Okay, so this is another. Those fools opposing King Jahad Shah came up with a stupid name for their war. I just can't wait to tear down that stupid wall. Ooh, he is going for chaos all of a sudden. What is wrong with him? Okay, so we're on episode 34. I'm making a very quick run of this here. And here's Bam, and that's Stewie talking to him. It's not because I'm so much more morally righteous than Gado. It's just maybe I don't want to save Deng Deng as badly as Gado wanted to save Louis. I just didn't genuinely want to help him badly enough. I was a hypocrite. Slayer candidate? Are you feeling sorry for that guy? He tried to lead the canine people to their doom just to save his kid. Yeah, I know, but I'm not interested in how you feel. You broke the spell on my heart and saved the canine people. Just focus on that for now. And I know it's only on your behalf. But I'll help you guys fight, really? I need some help to fight this Racha and the 10 family leaders too. You're already doing everything you need to in this battle. Don't obsess so much over dying in battle. Countless people have died unfair deaths in battle anyway. The important thing is for you to focus on what you want to fight for. If you're hearing this, this means I am dead. There's one last thing I want to tell you. You probably think I'm special because I'm Lord Garu's son, but actually I'm not his real son. I am no different from you. I'm just a fake son he adopted to store someone else's heart in. You've always thought of me as some kind of savior and helping, but the only person I could count on in that family. Ooh. I even wonder if my real heart is actually in you. If my heart is in you, I might just be able to die knowing that I saved you. This probably sounds crazy, right? Sorry for hiding the truth for all this time. I have a feeling I put everyone in danger by not telling the truth, but I didn't have a choice. I just wanted to take the hand that was offered to me. I wanted to take Palm's hand and try running away from my destiny just one last time. So even if I die, don't blame anyone for it, Louis. It's just happy that someone gave me the hand. I'm sorry, Louis. I'm sorry for leaving you all by yourself. Oof, there's it. Yama is going for it. Oh my god. Woo! I don't stand this chance. Is that guy nuts? We lost Keller. His vital signs are offline. I got a bad feeling about this. Get the warship ready. I'm going in. Yes, sir. Squadron 5 2nd Division Commander Fukel. His armored division. This one looks pretty strong. Don't be ridiculous. We're a royal division of the army. We only obey the king. Don't even try to joke your way out of this. Attack. It's hard keeping my power under control. I just get this really powerful vibe radiating from him. Are you scared, Fukel? I thought I smelled a mutt around you. A cat? Squadron commander? I didn't think I'd find a lost puppy on. Ooh. That's right, but the one with a light blue head and amber eyes is the only exception. If you ever run into that one, just get out of there. If you fight that kid, you're dead. Ooh, we can see even Doom was afraid of Yasracha from back then. I can't get a chance to attack. Hey, Evankel, did you really see Yama disappear? That's enough, Lord Karaka. I don't want to lose another Slayer in this battle. I saw his destiny, so I sent him to another battlefield. The cage is already ready to be moved. Once I quickly get rid of Doom, and I'm going to cross the wall with the canine, so step aside. The essence of the ancient power attacks is that it amplifies and transmits my power wherever the roots touch. I may not be able to move the cage on my own, but with this power, I'm more than capable of doing so. I'm going to use Doom to seize the cage, okay? How dare you trick me? Okay. Sorry about that. Looks like I got a whole lot of messages in sequence. Never mind about that. Okay, so Kal-Halam. Doom, you're back to normal? How did he break the spell? The Slayer candidate behind me broke the spell for me. Too bad, the canine people will never side with you now that the spell is broken on my heart. I didn't see this coming. That spell on Doom's heart was perfected over many years by elite sorcerers. I can't believe he broke it so easily. Whenever I'm faced with something greater than destiny, it sends a cold shiver down my spine. I've already had this feeling before long ago. Okay, so let's see. This actually makes me laugh. I can't believe the person who ended up thwarting my plan to conquer the canine people wasn't a slayer like Yama or Karaka or even Evankel with his ancient power, but the little slayer candidate. It looks like I lost this battle. I sent him to another battlefield. You keep talking about some other battlefield. Where is it? The Wall of Peaceful Coexistence. Was because of you, Slayer candidate. Well, how would you like to lead the Canine people with me? Why would we go there? To save Yama, of course. One of Jihad squadron commanders is probably at the wall by now. Not even Yama could face an entire squadron all by himself. Ooh, okay, so let's see. That's right, there's a good chance it's that man you're trying to meet. Calavan. I want to go. I'm not sure if I can go with everyone. Can I decide after talking it over with the Canine people? I thought he'd say yes in a heartbeat. This is so mature of him. Ooh. The Wall of Peaceful Coexistence is quite a nice little mini arc inside this chaotic section of these mini arcs, but you'll see what I mean about it. This is just the mission to rescue Jin Sang Ha. Basically, that's the first part of the season, and you'll see that there's so many mini arcs in it that it's just getting weird. You know, Lord Jihad controls destiny itself. How could lowly creatures like us ever understand someone like him? As a squadron commander, all I do is obey the king's orders. If you're too scared to even lay a finger on that man in front of you, you have no right to fight in this war. You may not be able to beat him, but at least show that you have a right to be a yes sir. Whew. Actually, that was very smart. We see that Yama is a good tactician. Extreme speed. Ooh, there's it. Full out. I may have managed to slip by once, but I can feel it. I won't be able to dodge him again. My whole body is paralyzed with fear. That is around the corner. I can smell blood already. My mind has gone completely blank. All I want to do is scream. But if this is going to be my last moment, at least I won't run away. I admire your courage. Ooh, same power as Doom. Mind control days. What's happening to me? What the? My right arm is moving by itself. What's going on? So there we see Sriracha is using mind control on Yama, and he has the same power as Doom in a way, but it's even more powerful because it works on Yama. Perfect. Keep attacking. Because the blood I gave you flows through your body. What? So now we see that they have a similar relation to Doom and everybody else. I hate it. Kunaguero Agnes, you were always like that even when you were with us. All you ever cared about was Balm. I can't stand it. Makes me feel like I'm just a speck of dust, not even worthy of your attention. To be honest, I understand how Rachel feels. I want to drag you down to the bottomless hell and lock you up in a place where only I can see you. I guess we don't have a choice to go, but did you decide to talk now? And here's something interesting. This is a ring, an earring that looks familiar because this is the same earring that Arkraptor had. So this is his daughter, most likely, or the person who killed his daughter, one of the two. Of course, we'll go. I could lead the Kena people too, you know. Lord Doom, you may be Lord Yama's older brother, but we can't have a leader who's weaker than Lord Yama. Sorry, stay out of this. Weak? Me? Where do you think that power of yours comes from? Forget it, Doom. We're supposed to be working together. How dare these Rugrats look down on me? Will you be okay? Louis still thinks you got Ding Ding killed. He doesn't know the truth. Still, I've got to go. I have to apologize to Louis. Alright, good luck, Balm. Ding Ding's dead, isn't he? I wish I could have helped. Maybe deep down I really didn't want to help him. It's okay, don't apologize. Ding Ding said he was happy you gave him your hand. It doesn't matter that you couldn't save him. At least Dang Dang was happy you offered him your hand. I guess you'll have to go fight somewhere else now. Make sure you stay brave and help anyone who needs it like Dang Dang. But next time, make sure you save them. I will. I'll remember that. Salary of Peep, that's like what rank is me? I'm coming with you. I'll go anywhere you want me to. I'll grow some ears to be a canine person if I have to, really. I like that there. How would you like to go with them? What? You want to send White with them? Do you mean that? I really hate that Slayer candidate, you know. Still, you're a regular. If Balm goes with some ranker or high ranker, it'll attract too much attention and make it hard to climb the tower. You're the perfect person to go with Balm. I can't lay a finger on the Slayer candidate right now anyway because of the little nuisance inside me. I'll go with the Slayer candidate for now, but remember this. You're creating a monster. Is this guy ever going to be normal? He gives me the creeps. Unfortunately, Garo and some of the leaders died tragically in the process, but the most important thing is, I can't believe he's dead. Something went wrong in battle and Lord Yama ended up in a battlefield somewhere outside the cage. On top of that, Jahad's forces are stationed in the battlefield where Lord Yama landed. Ooh, we might need to help him. That's why we're following Lord Yama in battle. Anyone who doesn't like the plan can come and fight me like a true canine person. Anyone got a problem with that? No sir, no sir, let's go. You're the greatest leader the Canine people, Lord Paul. I'm sure they'll go wherever you go. So send these guys to Calavan for me. Sure, I will. Get over here, Mayan. Hey, that's the animal that woman had. Did it originally belong to the elder? That's right, this little guy is called a Mayan. Okay. There has to be another Mayan on the opposite end of the same trajectory as the Mayan, and the tower rules don't let you go anywhere off limits or higher than your own level. Thankfully, the place Lord Yama got sent to is on the same floor as this one. The wall where Calavan is on is a lower floor than here, and I've already got a Mayan waiting there. Wait a minute, you mean it's gonna eat us? Yep. I could probably escape from this if I use complete transformation, but my body is totally exhausted after fighting the elder. This isn't good. Without even laying a hand on him, this is humiliating. The cage is in trouble. The leader of the Canine people. What am I doing here? The cage. I've got to get stronger to protect the clan. I can't share my power like my brother. I'm just a selfish guy who can't share anything. That's right. The Canine people. Or am I? Is it just me, or do I smell dog? Look at that, a whole pack of them. Now I see. Lord Jahad saw this coming. That's why he sent me here. Ooh, this is bad. That means Kalhala made a big mistake. Someone who can control them. Okay, let's get through all of this. So, yes, Racha's big eyes. Alright, the Wall of Peaceful Coexistence. This is one of the most boring chapters, and let's just get a little bit of a debriefer. The Wall of Peaceful Coexistence just jumps into this chapter. We didn't know that this was going on. It's a subplot that's happening in the background. This is similar to how we get the Thorn being part of the workshop battle, but we already had hints that that Fug was up to something in the workshop battle. But in this one, we get no hints that something else is happening. We just know that there's this one mission they're after, and they're doing all these things, and we don't see any sides that show that there's something else going on. There's no subterfuge that's going against everything that's happening. There's only this one level of subterfuge. And then the moment we get here, things just blow out of proportion, like you're about to see. Okay, so we see they're looking at Lord Yama. I'll get to all of it just now. There's a lot to discuss at the end of this chapter. Is that who I think it is? Is it really him? Long time no see, Doom. I heard you were locked up. Did you just wake up? You look a bit tamer than before. He's working for Jahad's army. Oh crap. We need to get our guys out of here as far away from him as possible. It's too late. What's going on? I don't have my thing. Did you set this up? He can control the canine people. What? Stop it, cans on. Something doesn't seem right. Did someone know I would lead the canine people here, so they brought him? Did they see all my predictions? Is he the one doing it? Rare orb. Flame. I have a feeling the canine people will go back to normal. True, but are you sure you can get rid of me? Ooh, I'm pretty sure. But your flame lacks the dignity of the UN family. Dignity just... Oh, okay. Ah, so we see Sriracha is gonna play dirty. He can't beat Evan Cal. So he's gonna put something in his way. I was really looking forward to seeing that burn. What a nut job. That's enough. Stop messing around. If you really want the canine people, you'll have to get past me first. I'm their king. That's right. An oath tied his left arm and demoted to a regular soldier. I can't believe you got off easily after losing the war. Really went easy on you. Minister of National Defense, Kasser the Furious. I heard you got demoted. What should I call you now? You can just call me Kalagwan, sir. You don't need to be formal. You'll be back to your old position eventually, right? The powerful enemy inside the wall, make them surrender, or if it's not possible, slay them. The Ha family is upset about how Yuri Ha was treated. The Pope and our family directly implied a rupture in their ties with us. The commander-in-chief said there's going to be massive rupture and war soon. The irregular escape from the last station is worried that the old anti-Jihad alliance might make a comeback because of him. Make sure they never even dream of teaming up or working together again. The 25th bomb. To be honest, I'm actually excited to see how much is grown. I'm going in. And there's the shooting out the ship. This is where Calavan is. Oof. Okay, so things are about to get really heavy with this fighting, and as soon as I get through this here, there's gonna be a massive breakdown coming. I actually need to get done with this fast because power is going out for me in a bit. I thought I found somewhere really similar to what I remember the picture, but it looks like my memories were all mixed up. That sounds like the snake guy. The captain sent me a message saying that Jovial Grace moved to another floor. Let's go. Okay, this is just boring stuff where they're getting ready to follow him. I was once a slayer after all, and I wouldn't mind seeing Fag raise a monster. Call me if you need help. Okay, so Shibisu is waiting here as they retreat. And he spit something else out. This was not a fun ride. Where did they go? Where are the others? Oh, okay, so the guide is also following. Okay, so this is a very silly stuff. I'm actually going to only talk about it once the unsealing happens. It happens in the future because everybody has to get out. There's no way they can stop that from happening. So when that happens, I'll get to that part about the. I'll get to that part about this here, but you can see that his hand is sealed by oath. I think there's one where you headed to as well, Lord Calavan. Her name is Okay. If the wall were destroyed, the hero trapped in it would awaken, and that would only lead to even more chaos. That's why there's not really any reason for Jahad's army to force their way in here. Okay. Where did he go? He just disappeared. Just wait until they catch the intruder. My sister's asleep in there. She chose to seal herself in the wall to stop the war those years ago. Younger sister of the hero. Rankatonki. Several hours later at her house. My name is Calavan. I'm here to wake your sister up. Because it will end the peace and coexistence. Apparently what? Besides, don't you want to wake up your sister? She's your own sister after all. Nothing lasts forever, really. Okay, so let's see. Remember what our master said before. There are people who have escaped from the tower since the tower's been around. There are stories of a great man and woman, and stories of how Fug was created. Ooh, this is interesting. The great man's child might return to the tower. If that time ever comes, could you wake me up? It looks like Calavan got here before us. We'd better hurry. My name is Jovial Grace. I'm a Slayer candidate from Pug. Do you still doubt me? Alright, for now. Who are you? So you're the regular who's been calling himself a Slayer candidate. If you try to fight him, it will only make things worse. It's all your fault. This is a monument to a hero. It's a cursed memorial to that bloodthirsty warmonger. Smash it. They're trying to dump all this on you. Ooh, yes, Calavan. To once put our own life on the line to fight for your ancestors. Disgracing a hero who sacrificed themselves in battle is absolutely inexcusable. Get lost. Ooh, there's it. Calavan whacked them. This is most probably part of his real character. Don't get me wrong. I did it because of my own personal beliefs, and I think that there is actually for real. Okay, so as I said, at the end of all of this, there's a lot to talk about, but I'm going to start with it now. So, Calavan's personality isn't completely flashed out yet. We know pieces of his personality. And to be honest, we don't want to know his complete personality just yet. I suspect when he dies, we'll find out everything. But he has a respect for the past and the heroes of the past. Even like when he defeated Jin Sang Ha, remember he said it's a shame to break those hands that are like a history of martial arts. That's when you had just hurt Jin Sang Ha. He felt bad about it. So this here is most probably true. Okay, so let's get on. The wall with the sleeping forget-me-not. That's the name of the flowers that she brought. They might have killed you on the spot if you weren't a Slayer candidate. At least we made it past the wall safely. True. We might as well just let them lock us up instead of fighting them here. Besides, we've got White, remember, he can escape anytime we want. We'll do as you wish. Good. This is going to be an uphill battle. It's not like we didn't see it coming. Is he a swordsman? If you keep training like that, you'll never get strong. You're so focused on making a stronger sword that your whole body is all stuff. You look more like a farmer at work than a swordsman. You may be a great swordsman, but you've got no right to judge other people's sword skills. Sword skills, is that what you call swinging a sword around like a lunatic? Watch me like this. Strong yet flamboyant. Put your weight into it. He's got such power. Your sword doesn't need those silly sword skills of yours. What are you trying to teach a mere sword that can barely slash? That can barely slash and stab. You don't even understand something as simple as slashing. If you keep tense your hand like that, there you'll just wear down the blade. Take the stab I showed you, for example. If you can manage to copy even a tenth of that, I'd say you're more than strong enough. Honestly, seeing people like you really gets my blood boiling. You're lucky to have even gotten your hands on a decent sword, and you don't even have the talent to use it properly. Donghae. Before he was even born. Will I be able to get anywhere near Calavan? Are you anxious? Are you still afraid you'll freeze up when you see Calavan? There are ways of overcoming that gap a lot sooner than you think. You have the power of the souls, I gathered. I know you're hesitant about using that power, but you've got both the right and the talent to command those souls. You also got the strength to withstand the power. And you just recently found a way to make that power a reality. The fire is ready to be lit. No one knows what will happen when the power begins blazing. I could teach you how to light the fire, I mean. Besides, I want to see you do it. Let me know if you're interested. The most part of the information is gone and happened such a long time ago, it's hard to find any reliable sources. After the age of tower climbing, when Jahad and the 10 family leaders conquered the tower and rankers appeared, finally the king declared himself the king and everyone and everything in the tower and started a war against his opponents. Okay, so we know there was a period called Genesis. I forgot that this is in this group. I thought it was outside of it. Of course, the great families of Jahad and the leaders of the 10 leaders at the time was Fug, but Fug is an organization formed based on very personal grudges. But with the times being what they were, Jahad's opponents started rallying behind Fug, and in order to stand up to Jahad and the 10 families, they had the most outstanding rankers from each country, and each organization studied with the masters at Fug and had them fight as a single team. One of the teams that emerged among Genesis was the team that managed to even assassinate the direct descendants of the previous generation, the Hidden Grove. And apparently 2 of the people trapped in the walls were part of that team. You're the girl was with the owl. What are you doing here? How did you get so small? I'm a guide. Sneaking in here isn't that hard. You can get that small without the help of the administrator. I came here because I had a feeling you guys would mess this up. Honestly, I'm still kind of pissed, but I let you off the hook for now. Just be grateful for that much. I really don't like being near that guy. It feels like I should at least tell you a bit about the people sealed away in the wall. It's like standing in front of Jahad. And why we don't want to wake them up, okay? I'm only reading snippets here, and there's so much to go through. Division Commander Chuni speaking to Calavan. Whenever a woman's been fixed on an idea for a long time, it usually means that they've been waiting for something. Waiting? Yeah, sticking to their guns is a way to prepare themselves for a certain moment. Which means as soon as something capable of changing her mind happens, you need to get the timing right, Calaban. Timing, huh? I miss you. What's gotten into your tab? I've been hanging on for my sister's sake for ages. Why would I suddenly do something like that? Please just forget about her and move on. The town gets anxious every time you visit the tower. If it weren't for you, there's no way the seal would ever be broken. The townspeople all want you gone. Ooh. The end of Genesis, okay? Near the end of the war between Jari and Isma, one of the lost moments of history. I am sure wish the 10 great family leaders had someone like your father. All Khun Edwan ever needed was booze and women, even if someone killed his own kids. Toro York. Oh, okay. Kun hide luck. Wave control of the Hidden Grove. Nickname Forget Me Not. One of the 23 beasts of the Lopobia, currently the symbol of the 20th branch. Ancient, odd-eyed giant cobra. Wide range skill. Flower garden. 3 months before Dawn was sealed in the wall. Okay, so we got her name. Dawn. Okay, so here we go. If I'm correct, yeah, this is the final chapter. So this is a fight with the Hidden Grove and one of the ancient beasts of the Lopobia family. It won't die that easily. No wonder you beat my brother. The first direct descendant of Lopobia. That's nuts. I want. I want one of those. Genesis chapter 1. How dare you attack my companions while I'm away? The Lopobia family really is as cowardly as they say. You're back. Cha! Leader of the Hidden Grove, Fisherman Cha. Sorry about that. I was tied up with some other business, but I cleared the escape route fast the way here, so don't be too mad at me. The descendant of the first man. I'd really like to get rid of a threat like you. Coexistence or extermination. One spoils of war from his enemies is the price of coexistence, the spoils of war. And the main rebel leaders must be sealed away. No one's sealing me anywhere. What a load of. Okay, so as you can see, this is what happened at the end of Genesis. This is why the wall was made. I decided to become a rectified Jahad, but after my father died. The reason I keep fighting like this is because I don't want my people to fall into the hands of Jahad, okay? I have to go home. The Hidden Grove team believes in Bloom, okay. I know you're trying to act strong. You have feelings for me, don't you? Ooh. I knew it, too bad. I was going to say yes if you asked me out someday. Too bad things worked out like this. If anything, I'll probably be harder on the people I leave behind. Stop talking if you're dying. You're only getting sealed away. We'll meet again, I know it. It might take a while. But we'll see each other again, and when we do, please let me ask you out like a real man. Okay. I'll let you know what my answer is when the time comes. Hey, wait, I thought you were gonna say yes. For now, yes, but who knows what will happen. Okay, so we see that the king was really ashamed. Evidently, you have to bear a chance to form a united front with Pug. And again, I am terribly ashamed of asking you this, but once and for all, please save the kingdom and save the people. So Cha got himself sealed away. He's probably wanted to be sealed away with Dawn, so they would wake up at the same time someday. After losing two leaders like that, the rest of the members joined Kal Haram's team since they were the most powerful group at Fug. Most people opposed the plan, but Kal Halam and his team gave it a shot, and to everyone's surprise, they managed to make it all the way to Jahad himself. And in the ensuing battle, everyone on Kal Halam's team except Kal Halam himself was either killed or taken prisoner, never to be seen again. There was a traitor on the train. The traitor was from the Hidden Grove. After they lost the battle, things started getting even worse, and then when they started building walls to promote peace and coexistence, now most of the walls don't even have their sealed chambers or someone who can unlock them anymore. There are only 3 walls still intact, including this one. If Doan or Cha wake up and find out what happened before, they'll likely try to get revenge for their old teammates. Have you ever been listening? These regulars are all nuts. I don't think we should leave her like that either. It's too cruel. But if Calavan wakes up, he'll kill her. Oh no. Okay, so the stupid townspeople are forcing his hand. You will notice that something changed in my recording right now, and I'm about to just rush through this here. It should have all loaded in for her, for this. Okay, so here we go. There was an execution plan. I know how this chapter ends, so I'll be able to conclude this in a little bit. Calm down, everyone. Let's hear what she has to say. Defend her honor. You can seal yourself away with your sister. That makes no sense. You lived long enough. Are you listening? This is all your fault. You've got to help me out. Don't even think of running away. I want to wake up my sister right now. Excellent. That's my luck. I'll gladly destroy the wall for you. Level 1 transformation. Whoop! Just eliminating rankers like the jokes. But these aren't rankers, these are just war guards. I can't use it properly yet. Perfect timing. Alright. So this is unfortunately where this is going to end for me. You're gonna get to see a little bit of how I do things. So let's cut out the footage. Okay. So as I said, there was a lot to go on and I just lost power. That's why I had to do this here live in the middle of a chapter. Okay, so there's a lot that happened in this chapter, and now we're at the Wall of Peaceful Coexistence. The Wall of Peaceful Coexistence is a whole lot of nonsense. It's just a filler arc for 15 pages of this chapter, and then everything goes back to the regular story. So here's what's happening in this this arc, basically, that's so important for us to actually get through. First of all, we have the whole story with Calavan and the rest of them and all of the crazy things that they've been through for the sake of keeping up the peace of the tower, right? And this doesn't just apply to one or two people, it applies to a whole load of them. And this is kind of complicated. You see, we know that Bam is the son of V and Alan, and they were the ones who basically make up the start of Fug. That's why Grace Moshe Alazlek is likely named after Ali and Grace. So that's where he gets his name Grace, and that's where the Grace family comes from Alan Grace. And the direct descendant of Alan Grace, who would be the next head of Fug, basically, would be Bam. So Bam being a Slayer candidate is like a family head. So Fug is basically one of the 10 great families. And the 10 great families aren't all individuals. And this is where things get complicated. Direct descendants of those families are sometimes mixed up in cross bloodlines. Like we have one or two members who are about to show up, and we have Pobadao princesses, Pobadao descendants who married into the Kun family, and we have Pobadao Kuns. And then we have the Ha family and the Grand family, who are mixed of Ari and Ha. We have Panskul, who's a mix of Pobadao and Eurasia. Then we have Pobadao on its own, which is Pobadao on its own. And I don't know if there's a Eurasia family all on its own, but I know there's Panskul, which is the mix between the two. And that's just about all that I know about the 10 great family leaders. That's how most of them are descendant. So those are the descendant lines within the tower and what's causing most of the chaos. Then Genesis Age was where the people of the tower, the original settlers, decided to fight against their overlords. And whatever happened in that entire mess is what's leading us to this era of the tower. So it gets crazy along those lines, and that's where a lot of these things are out of control, and these are things which are very different from what you would actually expect of the story. Now, I know that none of you can see what I'm up to, but I actually am having a bit of a tough time. So, nonetheless, after all of this craziness with the breakdown of rule, we had the fighting against them with the original settlers, as we're saying. Cha is from the First Man. The Flower Nations are Shinsu controllers who existed in the tower before them. And all of this here eventually ended up for them leading up to making their force under Fug. And that's what led the resistance, and that's the Age of Genesis. When it ended, they put the main leaders and the heroes from Fug into the wall along with members from Jahad's army. So there's two sets of people in the wall. And there are only 3 walls that are functional left. So there are 3 heroes. 2 of them are members of the Hidden Grove, and 1 is someone else who I don't even know about. They was probably already released, or they aren't released, I don't know, but we'll find out about it later. Yeah, so this is the first part of this here, the Wall of Peaceful Coexistence. It's basically a sign that war is about to come into the tower. Remember, the third one is when the full out war breaks out, where Jahad's army really goes at everyone, and we'll get to see that later on in the story. But for now, where we are, there's other things to discuss about Yesracha. Yesracha has some relation to the Baylord brothers, right? I can't tell you what the relation is. We have to get on with the chapter till we reach higher levels. And obviously, chapter 141 is where we're going to really get into most of the information. So until then, I have to say that that's all that we can say about it. So Baylord brothers and Yesracha have a relationship between each other. We know that Yesracha gave them blood. Whether it's what gave them their powers or whether it has something else is purely up to learning in the future in the story. Although, as I said, anybody who's read up to the story should be at least at chapter 2. There's a reason why I'm playing it really comfy on this section, and why I'm saying things like Bam should be this powerful, should be that powerful, and why things aren't adding up. When Bam fought the high ranker Gado, he only used 1 thorn fragment. He could have used 2. He could have done ignition. He could have done a lot more when he was fighting him. So that's something else to note on that whole fighting section, and that's in the bottom section of what we've already been through. Okay, so that's all that needed to be discussed there, and there's a lot more to come in this chapter. Honestly, after the Wall of Peaceful Coexistence, there's a little bit of info, and that is going to be a lot more important than what I've already given you. I can't give away too much about what's going on with all the sealing. Calavan is a double agent, that is obvious, and I can't really give much more because that will require me to spoil what's coming up ahead. And just because it's chapter 3, I can't spoil what's up ahead because not everybody is up to scratch with it. And you need to cut yourself off on these chapters the moment it's necessary for you to cut yourself off. Read ahead of me, then listen to what I'm talking about. It might make a little bit more sense. So I hope that you all did enjoy, and we'll catch you all in the next one.